Before we get started here, I just wanted to let the YouTube algorithm know that I am a fully licensed medical grower in Canada, where it is fully legal. I have paperwork to back it up. Everything I do is 100% within the law of my country. And this is for documentation and entertainment purposes only. Hi everybody, CANNABEARD Grows here. How the heck are you doing? I hope you're well. Today on Friday Night Gardening, we're going to talk about a couple of things. The harvest is done. The weight is in, so we'll do the weigh in and tell you how much I got. Well, you probably guessed most of it because of the thumbnail, but we'll get into that, don't worry. The autoflower tent. I want to do something about the autoflower tent. Something needs to change. I don't know. They're weird. Let's go take a look at that right now, and we'll find out what's going on with that. Okay, so here's the autoflower tent. Looking weird as usual. I just don't know what to say about this strain. Look at this. What the hell is going on?
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
I have never seen an autoflower do this before. I've never seen any cannabis do this before. It is so freaking weird. They're both doing it too, look. They're both doing this sort of like weird... what the fuck is... You know what's funny though? Is they smell good. They smell really good. So, here's what I'm going to do. I am going to take these out of this little tiny tent, and I'm going to put them into the 5x5 for, I don't know, like let's give them 2 more weeks, okay? Let's give them 2 weeks. We'll give them next week and the week after that. And if they don't show improvement, I'm going to cull them. I'm going to kill them and start over again. They smell good, but they're just, I've never seen anything grow like this. They're so droopy and unhappy looking, and they're not even really flowering. Has anybody in the comments seen that sort of a flowering thing? It's been like, God, these are like 3 months old. I've never had autoflowers do this before. This is so bizarre, so weird, so weird. I don't know what I have done to them. I must have done something to piss them off to a point where they're doing this weird thing, but anyway, I'm going to go put them into the 5x5 tent and see if more space, better lighting, better conditions can perk them up a little bit. If not... Okay, here's the 5x5. Could use maybe a little tiny bit more cleaning down here and a little tidying of the cables and such, but yeah, here we go. We're good to go. I just need to reset all the timers on the lights and stuff, and maybe put those plants on some milk crates just to bring them up a little bit. But okay, let's do that. Okay, there we go. Got the reds and the blues and the ultraviolets and the deep reds and all that weird stuff turned on again. Turned it on to a 18:6 cycle. I'm lowering the light. I was running a 20:4. These are autoflowers. They could run 24-hour lights and be fine. But a little bit of darkness helps, and I'm hoping that maybe a little more darkness will give them a little more. So they were running a 20:4 cycle. I'm now running them an 18:6. I know it's not a whole big deal, but it might help because, man, these things are looking so weird. Like I said, they got one more chance here before I just kill them because they're just freaking not doing anything good. It looks so bizarre. I'm almost at my wit's end with these stupid plants. Yeah, I'll just try to grow them again or whatever. I've grown CBD cheese lots of times, and it's never come out like this. I'm actually not only surprised that I got a weird pheno or whatever, but both of them are doing it. So I'm feeling that it may be something that I did. I just don't know what to make of this. Again, let me know in the comments below if you've seen anything weird like this before in the past and have any ideas. But anyway, there's the autoflowers into the 5x5 for now. As you can see, I still do have to deal with these little clones down here. Oh well, I just put them in there now. Just forget about it. Might as well put them into the same area. I'm going to kind of keep them a little bit under the canopy a little bit so that they're not getting quite as intense of light, as I just don't know what that's going to do. But hopefully they start growing a little different here. This one's starting to do some extensions on the top of the bud, so I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I can get them cloned. If not, then I'm going to have to, I don't know, find something else, because I don't know if I can get any more of those. Oh, I saw a little dead leaf dangling. Okay, anyway, let's move on. And before we get any further into the show, we got to take a quick moment and thank today's sponsor, MARSHYDRO. Thank you, MARSHYDRO. You guys have been an awesome support of the channel for a very long time, and I highly appreciate it. I've been using their products almost exclusively for many years now, and I've had great success with using their equipment, more so lately than I've ever had before. Their new smart products make things so easy. You will love them, I swear. Yeah, if you want to love them, use my name as a discount code. Save yourself a couple of bucks off your next MARSHYDRO purchase. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you very much once again, MARSHYDRO. And let's get back to the show. Okay, so the harvest of the Black Domina and the Cherry Kush CBD plants happened last week. We've been drying, well, a little over a week ago. We've been drying them for 10 days. 10 days at a low about 65 Fahrenheit and about 55 to 60 range humidity. And yeah, they're looking good. Slow and cold, good way to dry, and then we're just gonna knock them all off the stalks and stuff here. So me and the wife are gonna do that right now. Okay, here we go. The harvest is all jarred up with some Brovita bags in them and stuff, just to make sure. You gotta open them up and burp them once every day or so. Just let them gas off a little bit, like that. Let exchanges happen for a minute or so, and put the lids back on. I used a bag of the Cherry Kush CBD, this stuff right here, to make some extract. I used approximately 3 ounces. It was almost what you fit into one of these jars. I would have had one more jar worth, but I didn't have any more clean jars. All the jars I could track down at the last minute. And the grand total weights here are going to be this. So for the CBD, the Cherry Kush CBD, we got 398 grams, or 14 ounces roughly. And the Black Domina came in at 445 grams, or 19 ounces. Yeah, wow. What a haul. Just under 2 pounds for the pair of them. A little over 1 pound for this back one right here. Yeah, 1.2 pounds from the Black Domina. Heck yeah. What a haul. Anyway, they got about 2 to 3 weeks of this curing, and then they're good to go. So I want to talk about the quality of this last grow, the outcome, and why I think it did so well compared to some of my other grows. Number one, I got to thank MARSHYDRO's awesome product line for making it easy, making it just simple for me to do what I want to do, allowing me to change any of the parameters to whatever foolish configuration I want, and it works well. Okay. The addition of the ad lights with the deep red, the blue spectrum, the ultraviolet, and infrared additions, all of those help the bud. They help them get fatter, they help them grow denser, they help them grow maybe a little bit faster, or at least mature a little bit faster, etc., etc., etc. There's been a lot of studies on them. They're somewhat mixed results, but they do work. It does help, it does improve. There's no negative really to it. Same with the addition of the inter-canopy lighting that I put in on this last grow. But all of the tools aside, I think one of the main reasons I did a really good job on this grow and got such a good outcome is because I went back to my roots, went back into just normal organic-ish soil, pro mix, the good clean stuff. And I double-checked everything as I was feeding my plants. I was listening to advice of fellow growers and double-checking everything when it comes to the parts per million with my trenching pen, and the pH, and checking runoff, and just being a lot more diligent to what I was actually feeding them. Not making, oh, I forgot to feed them, quick, let's just fill up tap water and give them tap water. Don't do that. Take 20 friggin' minutes to aerate it, to put some prime in there, to dechlorinate it. Do something to pH that water before you just stick it in the plants. Don't just willy-nilly feed them tap water unless your tap water is at a perfect pH and isn't full of minerals and stuff. Anyway, diligence is probably the main factor that helped this grow do better. Is I took the time to double check everything this grow, and it seemed to pay off quite well. I got a really good grow, probably one of the best harvests I've had in many years out of a single plant or a couple of plants in a single grow kind of thing. I think I'm really pat myself on the back a little bit. I think I did pretty good. Let me know in the comments below how you think. If you've gotten more from a single plant than that, let me know. I'm sure outdoor plants, you can get lots more off that. But hey, brag. Let me know. I'd love to thumb up your comment and see what some of you guys grow for crazy sizes and stuff. So I was talking earlier also about I made some extracts. So I'm going to show you this real quick here. I've got this beautiful block of well, it's kind of shatter. It's a little bit of a pull and snap, but shatter. This is CBD Cherry Kush. delicious. It's really easy smoking. I'm gonna be making some like this of the Black Domina very soon. If you wanna see us smoke on this thing and get real cooked off of it, join us on Sunday session. Every Sunday, me and the wife sit down and get nice and toasted on YouTube and on Twitch. You can watch us on whichever platform you prefer. But we get nice and toasted and chat with the community and show off your guys' garden pictures. So once again, if you want to be participating in that, join the Discord. Links are in the description below. There's a section on the Discord called Show Featured Pics. Show us your gardens, and I'll talk about it on the show on Sunday session every Sunday. We show off community pictures and talk about stuff and get stoned, and yeah, fun times, fun times. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please take a quick moment and hit that like button. It's kind of the currency here on YouTube. It's how YouTube gets told if a video is good or not. So if you like the video, please just take a second, hit that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And subscribe if you're not for some reason already. Yeah, right on. Thank you very much. I'll see you real soon. Cheers.